Adam DeGraff back with the Rock and Fiddle Challenge. Quick apology for taking so long to get this next entry up. Russell and I have been working our butts off on our Dueling Fiddlers CD. The new CD is coming out pretty soon, and it's a lot of detail work at the very end. But I haven't forgotten about y'all, and really looking forward to keeping this going. Tweaking a couple things along the way. I'm just going to jump right into this next batch. I'm going to try to keep the musical ideas consolidated, and this next one starts at measure 25, and it is when Axl Rose comes in and starts singing. So we need to have the voice, we need to have the guitar every once in a while, we got to have the bass, we have the drums, all in one. So here we go. I'm just going to take you through it nice and slowly. First, for you more advanced players, then I'm going to slow it down, and I'm going to try to get all the way through measure 48. Measure 25 through 48, because it is the one idea, and we'll see how that goes. And if it's too much for you guys, just let me know. Here we go. So, measure 25. Okay, and that takes us to a very serene place for this next one, right? For this next section, which we'll do, I'll get up soon. But let's go back and talk about some of this. So what we have here, this is the first time that we've had multiple different voices that have really different characters, okay? So we have this, everyone knows what that is, I hope. If you don't, you shouldn't be playing this piece. But what we also have is the drums. We have this so it keeps coming back. So we want to make sure that those sound very different. We don't want to go. We don't want to sound like a classical string quartet playing this. We want to sound like rock and fiddle players. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we bite, and then we're going to bring that out separately so that his voice kind of pops. Now, I couldn't do both at once. I could, but it wouldn't sound... Sounds a little crazy. So we really want to try to grab the character of each. So I'm trying to give that a poke, like a bite. Yeah, by the way, you can go up for those first two in measure 25 if you want. It kind of helps me make sure that the voices sound very different. So here we go. So we're going, and then long, and then short. And I do this all in one bow. And then I catch still in the down bow because I want it to roll into the next line. So this is that last measure on that line, measure 25 again. This is the first measure of this new section. Here we go. So we're going, it's a 1/1/5. So we're going. And then a grab. You know about that by now, right? That's kind of a hard one because we're landing in second position. So you're going to want to make sure you use your ears on the descent right there, right? So and for those of you who see those notes and go over to the E string, you're missing the point here, folks. It's not about playing. I don't care about those notes. It's just a goal. I just kind of throw my hand up there, and we're looking for energy to come from the top and swing down to the bottom. which makes it interesting. And, you know, Guns N' Roses does not do this. That's the whole point, though. We're not trying to sound exactly the same as GNR. We're trying to sound like rock and fiddle players, and we're looking for things on the violin that sound rock and roll, and these are things that we're inventing as we go. So we're going to make sure we grab, and remember, we're not looking for those notes, we're looking for a, and if you miss it, more the better. Miss it, all you want. Make sure you have the energy behind it. So again, okay, so the grab lands in second position. Not easy, I know. Again, if I went, I like that bow. Again, on the same bow, it connects it, but we're going to put a little bump in there. That's why I have the accent written on it. By the way, I hope you like your new music. I did the entire rest of the piece for you folks, especially the ones who are moving really fast and want to just zip through to the end. That's totally cool. You have my blessing. And for those of you who can't get that far that fast, that's totally fine too. I'm here with you every step of the way. Don't worry. So this is the second grab. You see, I wrote 3-3 grab, reach, grab it. And that one is very different than the first one. The first one goes there, much lower, right? Okay, let's get our way through this. So we go from first position, shift, second, shift, first, shift, second. Again, that same slur, hook, slur it in. You want to make sure. Okay, so that's really important that you use the dynamics right there. So it's going somewhere, okay? Again, drop the piano. So we're building right there, right? And this is the same now, right? I didn't go and mark all the accents and tenuto marks, but you get the idea. It's the same. Grab. Same as before. Grab. Same as before. Everything is the same as before. Couple different notes, but the basic idea is exactly the same. Just refer to the music, please, and you'll see exactly what's different. Very, very minimal changes, though. Now, we have a combination of the original guitar riff and this kind of bridge that Axl sings, which is, right? But we're going. Okay, let's talk about that slowly. So we're going. Shifted from first to third, back to first. I guess, I don't know. Honestly, I think I changed my fingering since then. So, shift to third, second. That should feel pretty familiar by now, right? Back to third, first. Now, the reason I did this longer version today is because that whole section all sticks together musically, and incidentally, that part right there, it's quite a bit easier than anything we've done before. So good luck, rock and fiddle players. I'm very impressed with the things that have been getting posted. Keep up the good work. Let me know if you have any questions. Take care.